Navia, she's sort of like the head female of the camp now? Or?
I'm one of a few ladies. Obviously, you know, we always see the big buff gladiators, but you know, the ladies are just as important to the story as well. And we lost a lot of good ones. You know, Lucretia and Alithea, and obviously, you know, the fans love those female characters. But we have myself and Ellen Pullman returning as Saxa. So we've got some women in there, as well as some other new female characters. We have Janet Lind, Anna Hutchison, Gwendolyn Taylor. So I think there are going to be some great new female characters that the audience is really going to embrace and enjoy.
Do you have the boot camp with the boys?
I had the boot camp with the boys. I was in there, you know, lifting some of the same weights. But if we're talking about things being relative, I mean, I was, you know, lifting weights that were hard for me to lift. So yeah, we had about a month of training, and I've never done anything like that before in my life. I mean, it was truly like, all right, we're doing this. And the first week, it was like, you know, trying to get myself out of a bathtub and just like slipping around because my muscles were like useless. But I was really proud because at the end of the day, it was really more a mental challenge. It's like physically it was hard, but mentally it was even harder. And it really sort of bonded us as a group because we suffered together. You know, we sweat, we cheered each other on, and the results will show. You will definitely see the results of that boot camp for sure.
What about your relationship with Crixus? How will that continue? How will that change?
Well, it definitely continues. I can't give too much away, but I think that the response to that storyline, you know, people obviously are really invested, and so I think at the end of the day, myself and Manu were both really passionate about honoring what that storyline means to people. You know, it's sort of like the epic love of loves. You know, this man has, you know, gone to hell and back to find his woman, and you know, who doesn't want that level of love? You know, it's really amazing. So, you know, you're definitely going to see those two characters move forward and sort of get a bit more insight into where the relationship is at this point.
And at the beginning of the season, Manu was saying that Crixus and Navy are sort of in a good place for a very short time, but it is a good place. Was it nice for you to have your character be happy just for a little bit?
I know, right? It's like, oh my gosh, she's been through so much. Yeah, you know, it's interesting because, again, this is such a heightened environment and world, so to even find those small moments of levity and lightness, and even just be able to crack a smile, because, you know, it's like, you know, we're at war. They're few and far between, but when they do happen, I mean, it's sort of an interesting thing of, you know, war is such a heightened situation, and yet the sort of humanity, the sort of smaller moments, you know, what are the conversations behind closed doors when all this chaos is happening in the outside world? I think those are the scenes that people really connect to. So yeah, you'll see you'll still get a few laughs in there. You'll be able to smile, and I think, you know, Navia will as well, but maybe not often.
In terms of getting the role, did you audition for the role, or what was that?
When I got the role, I was put on tape in Los Angeles and didn't hear anything, and I thought, okay, well, that went away. And then all of a sudden, you know, get a call, you know, Stephen Denai would like to meet with you. Okay, you know, go meet with him, and it was like, you know, how'd you like to go to New Zealand and, you know, swing around a sword? And it was like, okay, can't believe this is happening. And pretty much once I found that out, I had a week to pack up my life and go to New Zealand, and I've been on this crazy ride ever since. So it's been, you know, a dream come true in terms of getting to travel to this location and meet all these amazing people and play a role that really, I don't think there's a role like this on television right now, you know. So any female that's getting to, you know, kick ass at this level, it's like, you know, you feel pretty lucky.
How do you own your character? Because you are the one who knows so much. So how do you...
Well, I think when the character of Navia was first established, you saw this sort of very naive, young slave girl, essentially. She was a girl, you know, life was pretty much, you know, you knew it was going to be, you're working in the house of Baudiatus, you're serving Lucretia, it's pretty much laid out for you. So I think at this point, all the things that Naevia has experienced, you know, she's sort of forced to become a woman, you know, this is not an environment for girls, and she's a survivor, you know, there's a reason why she's still alive after everything that's happened, so I think War of the Damned will be the next step sort of beyond that. So I'm excited. I think the audience is going to dig it.
Even though an experience might have been written, the story hasn't, from what we've heard, how would you personally like it to end? Or what's something you would like to happen?
I don't know, that's a tough one because, you know, we're halfway through filming, so yeah, we still haven't actually sort of done some of the things that are down the road. You know, again, there's sort of an inevitability to some of the storylines, but yeah, I don't know. I think that at the end of the day, like, I'm just happy to be here. You know, it's one of these things that, again, it's sort of, I just fell into it in a way, and you know, the response to what we've done so far has been great. So, you know, we'll see how it all ends. There's still some stuff that I don't even know, so I don't want to like say the wrong thing and
how would
get
you
in trouble.
Personally want it to end?
I don't know. Maybe I come back as like a zombie.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.